Hey guys, I want to take a few minutes and I want to talk about our journeys, how we get to where we needed to be to start the journey, and the journey. We each have this road that builds up to where we're going to. I'll tell you about mine. I was skinny in high school. I was super skinny. I had like this perfect, nice bubble butt, and then then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and then not so much a bubble butt, just big butt. After I got married, I was still relatively in decent shape when I got married, and then started to go to school full time, and I was working full time, and I had a part-time job on top of that, and my husband was doing the same thing. He was working full time, school full time, and another part-time job. We were doing this to pay the bills and to have that play money. And so when you're working that much and going to school that much, you don't take care of yourself. You don't exercise. You don't eat right. It was a lot of fast food, a lot of freezer food like burritos and pizza and junk like that. It was just anything fast and easy. And anything fast and easy and frozen and full of sodium and fat builds up. So it starts with 5 pounds and 15 pounds and blah, 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 until boom, 80 pounds later. And then the kids come along. And I was already overweight when I got pregnant with my first. And, I'd always get back down to the pre-pregnancy weight I had my first daughter, and I started walking and kind of watching what I ate. And, I was able to get off 25 pounds and kind of keep it there. And then I got pregnant with my daughter, my second daughter, and, gained the 25 to 30 pounds there, and was able to get that off of with walking and Zumba and kind of watching what I ate. And once again, same pre-pregnancy weight, but yet still 60 to 70 pounds overweight. Then I got pregnant with my son, and I gained a whopping 55 pounds with him, and this completely changed my entire body. It changed the way I looked completely. It did something really crazy to my stomach that it's like, whoa, I can never come back from that. I really, in my head, I'm like, how can I ever get past this? I just didn't know. And so I spent almost 2 years, 2 years, like completely baffled by what I was going to do, walking here and there and kind of watching what I ate, but not really doing anything about it. There really wasn't anything. I jump on that train for like a month and a half, 2 months, and I'd lose 5 to 10, maybe 15 pounds, and life would get in the way. And I jump off the train and go right back to those old habits of maybe those freezer foods or anything easy, or I'd eat whatever was left over with my kids. And guess what I'm giving my kids? I'm giving them fruit snacks and fish crackers and PB&Js, which I'm still okay with giving them the PB&Js like that. But I was eating what was left over on theirs because I'm like, oh my gosh, can't waste 3 bites. And so I'm eating their food and my food and late night snacks of ice cream and chocolate because I'm a chocolate girl, love my chocolate. And so, all of these things add up. And that 55 pounds from having my son, and I didn't lose a whole lot of it. I lost maybe half of it. I could not get past, that 25 pounds that I could lose with my girls. Yeah, I lost that 25 pounds with my son. And then I still had that extra 25 pounds that was my weight from where I was pregnant, from when I delivered my girls. That was hard. That wouldn't come off. And so, I got to that point where it's not going to come off. And you look in the mirror and you hate what you see. I look in the mirror and I was sad. I was just this big girl. I was not happy with who I was. I was not happy with the mom I was. I was not a good example to my girls, and that hurt. I did not want my girls to ever see a mom that couldn't love herself, because how am I ever going to teach them to love themselves and see their own value? I can't see that in me. I didn't want my husband to look at me. And my husband's awesome. He is always, I love you exactly how you are and who you are, and I support you no matter what you do, because he always does. Sorry, this is emotional. My husband's awesome, and he loves me and supports me and wants me to love me the way he loves me, but I couldn't do that. And so letting my husband see me and wanting to be wanted and desired, that was hard for me. I wanted to be, but I couldn't allow myself to be. The spring of 2014, my husband took a job. And it kind of got thrown into his lap. And I fought on it. I fought on it really hard because it would mean he was gone 2 weeks and home 2 weeks. But we knew it was what was right for us. But it was really stressful for me because I depend on him a lot. And having to depend on myself and others around me, that was really hard. I was going to have to build a support system, and I need that. So, and I needed to learn to be okay with me, and I needed to be happy with me and learn to make myself happy and surround myself with happiness, and be able to be okay with my husband taking this job. And one of the ways that I knew that I needed to be happy with myself is I needed to be happy with myself inside and outside. And so I started from the inside out. Started doing a little bit of research and decided I needed to start tracking my calories because, I've kind of watched my food here and there, and it was okay. And I'd lose that little bit of weight, and then life would come and it would stop, and I'd jump back off the train and gain the weight back. So my husband takes this job, and I start taking care of me. I track my food on MyFitnessPal, and I've been doing that. I've done that on and off for a few years, but this is actually my MyFitnessPal account right here. Use it every day. I started using MyFitnessPal and tracking my food and seeing what was going into my body. As I see what's going into my body and how much is going into my body of fats and sugars and carbs and good carbs, simple carbs, complex carbs, everything. I'm seeing all of these things that are going into my body, and I'm aware of it. And you think about it when you're seeing it. You're like, okay, well, I can only have so much of this, and I can only have so much of this. And if I do all of these things and allow this much, and my body needs these things, but they don't only need a little bit of these things, I'm aware of it. And I started seeing the pounds start to come off, but I needed to do more. Nutrition is a huge part of it, and huge part of it. There's that 80-20 rule, and I started to see that, but my body needed more. I've been doing the walking, and I've been going to Zumba, and that's all really good and fun, and those are great workouts, but it wasn't quite what was working for me. Like I said, I could get to this point, and I couldn't go any further. My husband had ordered Insanity about a year after I had my son, and we had both done a couple of the workouts, and it was really, really hard, and I'm like, I'm okay with walking. Maybe I'll get back to it once I get down to this certain weight. And in the preparation for my husband to take this job while he was doing his training, and the walking was okay, and the Zumba was okay, I had this aha moment. I'm like, I need to push myself really, really hard. I'm doing really good with my eating, but I need to push myself really, really hard. So I put in Insanity and push play, and it was really, really hard. I'm not going to lie, the first several times I did these workouts, I'd spend half the time sprawled on the floor trying to fight for my breath, but I kept pushing play, and I kept doing it. And so that's where the fitness came into play. 20% of it really is fitness, and you need that, and you need to move your body. For me personally, you need to find something you love, and I have this love-hate relationship with Insanity, and Shaun T, man, drives me nuts, but I love him. He pushes me so hard, and so I did it, and I saw great results. So I found something that I loved, but I hated. I hated it because it hurt, and it was hard, and I loved it because I could physically see my body doing the things that it couldn't do each week. I was getting stronger, and it was awesome. And one thing that was helpful with that is scheduling it in, this time every single day. I am a to-do list maker. I write my to-do list every single day, so I have to do this, and this, and my day can't be done until I can cross everything off. It's very satisfying to me to do that. getting to do it with my husband. He's gone 2 weeks, home 2 weeks, and when he's home those 2 weeks, we work out together, and it is awesome. We push each other, and this is where it goes into the support system. You know, I really think that anybody getting success in this, it's 3 parts. It's fitness, nutrition, and your support system. My husband's a huge support system for me. Like I said, on these 2 weeks that he's home, we work out together. And when he's gone, we talk about our workouts and we discuss our workouts and we help each other. It's like, wow, you did awesome today, and I'm so proud of you for doing that workout. When I decided to jump on this train, I knew I needed to make a support system. I needed to, you know, find my happiness to make sure I could be successful in this. And a lot of people have an Instagram account, and I did. And every now and then I'd post pictures of my family, and I changed that. I started posting sweaty selfies and started posting what I was doing, started posting what I was eating, motivational quotes, and it turned into something I never imagined it could. I got this amazing support system and this love. And that's really been one of the biggest keys to my success. I've lost 55 pounds in the last 9 months. 55 pounds in the last 9 months, and I don't even know how many inches. I'd have to go back and look. It's a lot. And a lot of that is due to the support system. You know, in the past, I've eaten the food, you know, done okay, but there was no support. There was no accountability. Same with the fitness. You know, I do a Jillian Michaels DVD, or I go walking, or I go to Zumba. Zumba was fun. I really enjoyed it, and I have a friend that we go to Zumba together every now and then. It's fun, but it's different. For me, this time, I have reached out, and not only have I encouraged others on their own fitness journeys, I've let people into mine by sharing my story, sharing my journey, and what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and letting people see this. It's been empowering and motivating, and it's helped me to be successful. And that's my journey. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I share, because when I surround myself with people and share with other people what I'm doing, and support others on theirs, no matter how they're doing it, it's empowering. Having this community is empowering, and it's motivating, and it's wonderful, and it's helped me be successful. And so my why was I needed to love myself. I needed to let my girls love myself. I needed to let my husband love me. I needed to let them do that instead of pushing them away. And by letting them do that, there is this immense amount of happiness. Can you see this smile on my face? This is genuine. This is happy Holly. A year ago, that wasn't happy Holly. That was very, very sad Holly. Very, very stressed Holly. Not saying I'm not stressed anymore, because, you know, it's life. We all have those moments. But overall, I am genuinely happy. I'm happy with the road I'm on. I'm happy with where I'm going. And so let's talk about your why. Why? Why do you want to jump on that train? Why do you want to jump on that fitness train? Why do you want to be healthy? Picture yourself at your best you. What do you see? What do you see? Are you happy? Is it all about the abs? Or is it how you feel? How do you feel at your best you? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself standing tall and strong and happy? Is that your best you? Who are you at your best you? Think about that. Because on your journey, it's not just about what you look like on the outside. It's about how you feel on the inside. So, what is your best you? Why do you want to be your best you? What are the attributes that are going to make your best you, make you happy? Who are you?